Yes, this is like the 6th time I'm redoing this video, so like, yeah. You know that post I made yesterday about like flashback review and action figures? Like, I mean, that's all here, but we get some more stuff too. I mean, we could take a look at that first. You don't have a choice. We're taking a look at this. So, which one should we take a look at? I say the Mr. Minis. So, first of all, we got Systemair Toy Bonnie. The plushie, I think the name in the Funko universe is Systemair Bonnie, but I feel like it's definitely Systemair Toy Bonnie. I mean, they gave this one the cheeks and like the plushie. I mean, that's a little disappointing on the plushie, but this is a really good-looking mini, especially with the air effects and like translucent. I feel like it makes it look a lot more like Toy Bonnie than the plush. Especially since the plush doesn't look anything like Toy Bonnie. It looks more like a Spring Bonnie, which is kind of what it is. Then we have High Score Toy Chica, which is like a very picture perfect like sort of like model or like like a mold. I mean that cupcake, I mean that's really detailed. I mean look at all like the intricate details they had to put on that cupcake. And then look at all the intricate details they had to put on Chica. That's really good looking. And I feel like that's Nightmare teeth. They kind of fit on this one since she kind of did have like sharper teeth as a toy animatronic. And I really like this. I feel like this is like a really good looking mini. It's good to have a few of, even though I don't. And I have like 3 Toy Freddies and 1 in 24 Frostbite Balloon Boy. So then we have another action figure today. We have Tie-Dye Bonnie. I mean, Tie-Dye Bonnie is obviously the exact same as the normal Bonnie, but I guess the colors are different and it's kind of weird looking. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Freddy's arm fell off. As you can see, the action figures do... Oh, no. Okay. Give me, like, 5 minutes, because I don't want to do a take 7. Because if I have to, like, I have to glue on Bonnie's arm. Okay, so I'm not using my plushie anymore. I'm just... See, it's kind of hard to prop him up with using this. I mean, I have to, like... do that, and I don't have 2 hands to like do something like that, so sorry, that's for another video. And so yeah, so different colors in Bonnie, and just the reason why it fell is it's not because of the plushie, it's because of his freaking wobbly legs. I'm gonna wait until they fall off. They really aren't gonna fall off. His arm fell off, but his legs won't. They just won't fall off. This is why I hate action figures. Yeah, they're going right there with freaking dead Bonnie. But I guess the best piece of merch out of all these is the Tie-Dye Chica plushie. This plushie is awesome. It's a picture-perfect looking plush. And I feel like if they ever went back and remade the entire Wave 1, I would want them to use this. Well, less sad eyes, because that's like the only nitpick I have about this plushie. But other than that, this plushie is really, really good looking. I mean, the beak is like much more like a beak than just like a freaking snub. Yeah. And then the eyes, I feel like if they ever did, I don't think they would go back and use the eyelids, but if Funko ever wanted to, that'd be really good, because I feel like that's just like a lot more accurate. And I know this like Tufts of Fur is not accurate to FNAF 1 Chica, but just looks a lot better, and he makes the Tufts of Feathers like just stand out a lot more than just like I think it was like that, and then like just like split apart like that. So it's a little weird looking, but it's just like a much more like picture perfect looking face. And instead of just like an iron-on sort of thing, this is like a printed dib, and I feel like Funko's gotten a lot better with their printing, so it just looks a lot like better than you think it would. I mean, the colors are a little weird, and there's like less yellow right in the front than on the back, which is a little disappointing because like Chica's primarily like yellow. And the feet, they're like pig patch feet, but they're not. I guess they're the original design, but it just looks better. You know what? There's another nitpick. They didn't add like the strap behind, but that's just a little minor nitpick. I just feel like it just needs to be there. If they ever do remake the entire series. It is still tagged, so when I do the plush collection, eventually this month, it'll still have the tag. Now to the stuff you actually came here for. Hopefully you did. Or else you're a psychic. Or psychic. So let's take a look at Freddy. Freddy, freaking Bonnie. Don't do this to me. So Freddy, I've noticed that the original characters had a much lighter color. Or at least Foxy and Freddy did. Now, Freddy has a much darker color. Probably not on camera, but like on like in real life, he's a much darker color than the original. So I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like making it more accurate to like the game, like darker color. It looks very well. As you know, these characters can pose and then like, and then a lot of these characters, all of them, freaking snap. His arm likes to fall off. Actually, all these arms like to fall off, except for Chica, which primarily her feet fall off. I don't know why, but her feet fall off. And then Foxy just doesn't fall apart. Yeah. So I feel like that's really good. Something that I feel like should have been changed, like from the get-go, was the upper teeth, because like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of the 6 characters in the set don't have upper teeth in the games. So it's a little strange that they gave him upper teeth in the first place. So here with Bonnie. Bonnie still has a sued guitar, and I did slap Bonnie in the face with his sued guitar. Who was setting off fireworks? So there's a freaking red mark right there. And then there's like a scuff under there. I don't know why that's there. Somebody is shooting fireworks in the sky, and I don't know why. But that's something I did. I hated, like, Bonnie's guitar would not, like, freaking, like, stay up unless I had, like, prop it up with both of his hands. And it's hard to do that when his freaking hand is, like, freaking wobbly. It's not wobbly, but it's, like, it's flimsy. Like, it's just, like, see, it does that. And then his other arm, sorry to do something real quick. So, yeah, like, the hand just, like, doesn't like to stay on. And then, like, that happens, like, that, like, I have to, like, line it up. So I hate this guitar. I hate Bonnie. I hate his hand. No, I don't hate Bonnie. I hate his hands. Okay, we're just, like, gonna ignore that. You know what? We're gonna make Foxy have the guitar, because clearly he can hold it better. Yeah. So Bonnie, obviously, his colors probably have changed the least. But, like, for some reason, the Freddy feet mold has been updated to 2020, when obviously it's the exact same from 2016. I don't know why, but Foxy and Chica's molds for their feet have not changed. So it's a little strange that they went with that. But overall, it's a really good-looking Bonnie figure, and I feel like it pulls it off well. Except for the fact that exists. Like, that's a freaking lever, and it's a little more stiff. Like, if you, like, do that, it's just gonna fall off. It's just gonna fall off. It's not gonna, like, stay in place at all. So it's just, yeah. We're just gonna prop up Bonnie's guitar like that. Yeah. That's what I should have done from the get-go. Now that Chica, because, yeah, we're in, like, 10 minutes, like, 7 minutes in the video, and we'll be now just talking about Chica. So, obviously, Chica, she holds Mr. Cupcake. Mr. Cupcake. So, Mr. Cupcake is right here. I feel like the design on him is very complex. Not complex, but it's very, like, detailed, which makes it, like, complex, like, paint job it. And I feel like they did a really good job with that. And, yeah, it looks really good, in my opinion. Really good looking. That face has to be hard to paint and hard to get on camera. Right there. Friggin' cheap Cupcake. So, Chica, I mean, really good looking figure. Something I have in with mine is, like, Her eyes, she has like a lazy eye just going down. And it kind of reminds me of a FNAF Plus Chica. And then something that happened with mine is that the ball joint, the ball joint is stiff right here, but loose right here. So it's just like yum, 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 yum. Just freaking Chica. Jeez, she's always hungry. Yeah, just to prove that this is different. Just need to look. Nope. Foxy's is the only one that's different, apparently. Chica's is 2020 updated. Why is this Foxy not different? I mean, Foxy needs love, too. So now I think about it, Foxy and Springtrap have the only original, like, models. Yeah, so that was Chica. Now to move on to Foxy. Now we're in like 10 minutes of video. Foxy is pretty good looking. Yeah, I'm gonna take Foxy. What's on the Foxy reviews? So, you know, I look pretty good as an action figure. I mean, I don't have my sweet mangle, but yeah, that's not an action figure yet. But overall, my old action figure used to be a much orange color. I mean, now it's more of a darkish red, kind of like Freddy, how the colors were saturated down to a much darker tone. I like that about this. And something that I really hate about the original is that the hand fell off constantly, and now it just doesn't move at all, which is kind of bad, but also really good. Something that they should have changed, but was also making the hook swivelable. I think that would have been fun, Funko. You're not fun, Funko. Also, something on my Foxy action figure is that the pupil is extremely large compared to the rest of them. I mean, look at that pupil, and look at the rest of them. They're small pupils. Arbitrarily, he doesn't even have pupils, so. Yeah, but overall, my action figure is the best, and I'm Foxy. Oh, yeah, and, that's 2016, not 2020. So, yeah, her. I have the best action figure. Arbitrarily, he's probably in the best condition, as he's the newest out of the collection. I don't know about him, but I feel like he just looks really good. Moving on to Golden Freddy. Golden Freddy is about a year old now, so, like, he's not new. I mean, that's kind of why he's, like, Sharpie down his, like, thing, and just, like, a weird-looking thing just happened to him with his fingers, and then he has Glamour Freddy's microphone, because I don't know where his microphone went. There's that. So, I mean, I guess Golden Freddy, we can show him off. He's a nice golden color, I guess. He's not changed much. But something that's really weird about this is that the shoulders are much weirdly different color compared to the rest of his arms. I just don't understand that about this figure. I mean, I don't understand. There's like nothing that can vouch for the fact that his freaking arms are freaking just yellow. Just yellow. They're not even like close to being the color of this. It's just yellow. It's really strange. It's really strange, and that is definitely. It's much less shiny, I guess, and it's like it has texture compared to this one. Yeah. So that's just a little weird, little nitpick about Golden Freddy's shoulders. Yeah, so I have all my Wave 1 mystery minis. I used to have a Toy Chica and a Cupcake, but I don't know where those went. I think I also used to have like a Bonnie or a Freddy, maybe a Foxy. I don't know where they went though. So, now for the Build-A-Full figure, I think Foxy had the torso. Golden Freddy had this arm. Freddy had this arm. I believe Bonnie. Chica had the right leg, and then Bonnie had the left leg. Okay, so that's it. So Springtrap obviously looks nothing like Springtrap, or at least the color-wise. Well, something that's weird. They changed up Foxy's color like entirely. They changed up Freddy's color a little bit, and then they just like left Springtrap. Arbitrarily had the worst colors out of the set, aside from Foxy. Have the same colors as the original. I understand that, like, it looked too drastically changed from the original. I mean, Foxy was already like a red, but I mean a reddish orange, but he doesn't have to be like a freaking velvet. I mean, now he's just like red with dark tones. I mean, I guess that's what Funko executives say, and they're like, no, they were probably just lazy. I mean, all they had to do was change paint jobs. But overall, I still really like the action figure. I love all the detail they added into this character. I feel like if they did something, another thing like this, I have the tie-dye one up there, so I have the other version of it. But I feel like they went up with another version, like maybe like Scrap Trap. I feel like they would go with an entirely new mold. Maybe not with a hand or like the legs or something like that. But I feel like they'd go with an entire new mold on instead of just like freaking changing the current one. It looks too drastically different than from Scrap Trap than Spring Trap. But overall, I feel like the design for this character is really nice. And the mold of it is just really, really good, too. It's just like, I don't know. Oh, yeah, Spring Trap's hand was Sharpied for some reason. I don't know how that got here. And because this arm is a year old, this upper part is very faded. I don't know why that part's just faded and this one isn't. I don't know, but it just is. And I don't know why it was freaking gray. That's a little weird. But overall, I think the Spring Trap action figure, it's a buildable figure, so you need all the figures to build it. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. And then the mystery minis, I got Spring Trap and Earless Golden Freddy, and I got the puppet. So I guess you could call that FNAF action figure review, and then some randos. I don't know. This is gonna be the thumbnail. Let me prop up Spring Trap like in a better looking pose, and then just for not clickbait, I'm just gonna throw those. I don't know. Just gonna throw these boyos. Man, I gotta set things up for a thumbnail. Man, I am a true boyo. Just gonna take a pic. Yeah, that. Spring Trap, Foxy, Bonnie, Freddy, Chica, Golden Freddy, Chica number 2, Bonnie number 2, Bonnie number 3, Chica number 3, Freddy number 2, Golden Freddy number 2, Spring Trap 2, and Puppet 1. Go brrrr like a polar bear.